So hi guys, welcome back to the Pluto Show, and you guys mliniambia ni wa introduce a new segment whereby we get to hear stories za watu ndo tunakuwa inspired na pia tuna get to dream more in life. And guess what, leo niko na mgeni wa nguvu. Is a lady who is a president in one of the best and unique universities that we have in Kenya. And actually nitakwambia ni kwa nini nimetumia the word unique. And you see, this lady manzi ametoka mbali, and the reason ako kwa issue ni kwa sababu back then atatuambia ni mwaka gani alikuwa diagnosed with a bone tumor. Later on pia akapata the leg got to be amputated, na still saizi is the president. And guess what, kuna pia mwaka fulani alitokanga high school and years later akarudi high school, then saizi ako kampo. So guys, let us get to meet Judy Oyoo. So sasa
sana.
Uko aje?
Niko poa, labda wewe.
Pia mimi niko poa. Unaendelea aje?
Niko salama. Yeah.
So before tuendelee, unajua nimesema one of the unique universities that we have in Kenya. So guys, do you know why I'm saying unique? Ebu guess ni kwa nini nasema university yenyu ni unique?
Yeah, our universities seriously, yeah. It's one of the unique university. Yeah, because it's a female institution.
Yeah, guys, can you guess? Like, unajua watu wamezoea KU, Kenyatta University, University of Nairobi, Jomo Kenyatta, MKU. Guys, now hear about Keriri University, ambayo ni university ya madem peke. So niulize, is it not boring kuwa in a university yenye ni madem peke yake? Hamuoni machali huko kwa uni?
Oh, with us being just female university with no male in it, I think it's interesting because it's not entirely, even the staff are female gender, but we have male lecturers and other administrative staffs. Yeah, and around there kuna wanaume pia huko nje, but it's really nice being in just a female university. You get to learn much more, a lot, and it's a knowledge that come with a lot of courage in it, yeah, a lot of leadership, mentorship, and strength in it. Unajua kudeal na wanawake is the toughest part. So kama ni ile nye uko tu wewe na wanawake, so you are the best leader that Kenya is yet to receive. So
si ma lecturers wenye ni maboy hivi, si wakipita huko mademo wanateseka juu hakuna maboy?
I think ma lecturer ndio wanateseka because mademo, okay, we are good, we are here, yeah. Yeah, and very beautiful ladies, of course.
So now let's get to your journey. Now before you becoming the president of Keriri University, despite all the challenges that you've been through, so nikifanya introduction according to the way tulikuwa tumeongea, I got to read your story na nikaelewa kwamba that you've been through, umepitia mengi in life. Tell us, like, how did you come to know that you like ndo ukuwe diagnosed with the bone tumor? Like, how was it?
Your duration before nikwe diagnosed,
yes.
During the period that I was sick, life was really hard. A lot of pain, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of losing of weight. So it was a very tough journey because every lady you're always dreaming of you when you reach 18 or when you're done with high school, but here comes something that puts a full stop to all of your dreams, and now you're just there to live a life of just going through a lot of pain. Yeah.
Na hiyo ilikuwa mwaka gani?
That was back in 2008. Yeah, so my journey began in 2007, which it was just something it was just my leg was a bit painful. So in 2008 I had to drop in Form 2. Yeah, so after dropping in Form 2, because I was never able again, sikuwa naweza tembea. So I was with a lot of pain. I was not able to walk, so I had to drop out of school. And at that time, tulienda kusoma shags. So I had to come back to Nairobi again and receive some kind of medication to see on whether I'll improve or not. But it was not what I thought. I thought that it was something that was just maybe for some quite a short period, but it went for now 4 years.
So until 2012.
So yeah, until 2011, when I had gone through a lot of treatment in and out the hospital, using each and every kind of medication, the herbal, everything. So when I was admitted in Kenyatta, They tried looking at examining my leg, but they didn't know what exactly was wrong with me, because they said that it was a cell, cancerous cell, but they were like, the duration that it has taken, ningekuwa nimesha develop kidonda, but it was not there. So they were like, what kind of infection is this? So when I went to theater just for them to do a test, that was the time yenye nili lose a lot of blood. So by losing a lot of blood, they were not able to finish the process, and they had to look for another alternative, because now I was losing a lot of blood, and to a point that I was nearly dying. So they had to call my mom in the theater for her to accept to sign whether I was going to lose my leg or not, because I had refused that I was not going to lose my leg. Yeah, because unajua ukiingia hosi, the only thing that you feel like and you pray for is like, I'm going to get out of this place while I was walking, because I had a dream of dancing. I used to be a dancer before while I was not yet sick. So my mind was intact on, I'm going to be healed, I'm going to be okay, and I will go back to my dancing talent. But here comes now, you are the reality of life strikes you, and you are like, you are going to lose your leg, and it's going to be amputated.
So it's the bone tumor that led to the amputation of the leg.
Yeah, it's the bone tumor was realized after my leg was amputated, because I was over bleeding after the test that they were trying to do for them to get that what was the real cause of my leg swelling, of my it was on my knee, of my knee swelling. So I think the last thing that I had one of the doctor talking about was like, oh, you did the wrong part, you interfered with one vein of the one part of the vein that has led to this lady bleeding this much.
So it was due to failure ya madaktari.
It was due to failure ya madaktari. So they had to call in other doctors and other advisors, and the only option that was left for me, it's either to lose my leg or to lose my life. So I had to decide whether I'm going to proceed with the amputation or I'm just or I just lose my life. So it was really a tough decision to make at that time, because I knew that after this they're going to find whatever was ailing me, because it's for 4 years you're just down, sick, you're being carried, you're being taken back in the room. Very painful moment being as a youth, unataka pia wewe utembee and you do other things. But now comes that you are going to lose what one special thing that you had in your life. Yeah, so they had to convince me in every way. So I had to accept to just lose my leg, because the pain was now becoming too much, and I was so pale, because I was the more duration, the more much time I was taking, ilikuwa inaenda lead to a very dangerous path. So I had to just accept, and the amputation happened, and after that, that's when at least I got the relief. At least the pain was now over.
And now there is this time when you got out of school, and but you came back to high school after some years. Like how was the experience here? Unatoka shule high school, unajua venye watu wengi masomo sometimes inakonga ngori ku cooperate. Unatoka then later on ukarudi come back na bado ukapita na ebu just tell us.
Yeah, it was hard. Imagine like you are supposed to have done your Form 4 in 2010, and now here you are in 2012, you're going back to school. So my main worry was like, okay, I'm older than these girls. Now how will I sit with the girls, with the younger people in my class? It was really challenging, and I just had to find myself, to give myself time and courage. And I also think so much, I had a cousin who was calling, and he told me that you can still do it despite what level of disability you are at.
So 2012 ulirudi from gani?
2012 I went back to Form 1.
What? Ngoja, you were supposed to finish Form 4 in 2010.
Yeah.
Now 2012 ndo unarudi Form 1. Meaning like so ukamaliza 2015. meaning now you are 5 years behind. So uko high school uko una feel wale wase mko nao huko hivyo like ni wazee kukuliko ama anything?
Yeah, nilikuwa na feel like the stigma was real because unaona ni mdogo, we ni mkubwa. But with what I can say, by that time I used to be very very tiny, not as like now nimejaza. Yeah. So I used to be very tiny, so at least that also helped me to interact with the girls. At least nilikuwa naweza ingia nao and before somebody asking me and knowing my age, it was really hard for somebody to predict that I was older than them. But with me, I felt like going back because my fellow mates were out of school and were already in the university, and some were already in college, and now me, I'm here naanza from being a mona.
So Judy, saizi uko na miaka ngapi?
I'm almost hitting 30.
Wow.
Almost.
So na kampo uko mwaka gani saizi kampo?
I'm in 4th year. This is my last semester.
Oh, 4th year. Now tell us your journey in campus. Like unajua mimi naelewa you are the president Career University, right? Mimi nataka kujua like unajua ni ile unafika like uko mzee kuliko wasi wengine, una get like sometimes unaweza feel like wasi ni watoto. Unajua sometimes ukiinteract na wasi wako less than maybe by 5 or more years una feeling wasi hatuwezi reason the same ni watu like ebu tell us ulikuwaje president wa Career University despite all those challenges?
Yeah, okay, with what I can say, it's me, it all comes back to me. What do I believe in? Like the courage. And most of the time, like hadi saa zingine muuliza like where did I get all this courage? Yeah. So it's the courage that I had because I got a lot of challenges because dealing with people who are lesser younger than you, that you are older than them, maybe 5 to 6 to 7 years, and somebody with the age from 20 to almost 25, these are people who always know that they know.
Yeah.
So you try telling them that this is not the thing, they'll always know that they're right and they're wise. And being like now you are dealing with the female gender, it's also a great challenge on it. So most of the time you just have to lie low and just be like them. Wanasema you just have to be like them. Fit in the system ndio uweze at least hata ku get to know them better, to get to interact with them, because once umejiona like okay, I'm bigger than you don't need to tell me anything, it creates a repellent from them.
So campaigns zilikuwa aje? Hakuna wase walikuwa wanakupiga na zile PR za hapana huyo dem hapana?
Yeah, ilikuwa like it was real. I remember even before even the campaign, okay, when I said that I was going to vie, the first time when I said that I was going to vie, it was like okay, you can just vie. Yeah, now but when they noticed that I was now serious with vying, so I got a lot of backlashes. Wengi walikuwa like there's even a time when I was told like we don't need a president who is not physically fit.
What? Na saa hizo nani wanakuambia hivyo?
My fellow students, I think we are just in the same group, and no, we don't need a president who is not physically fit, and we don't need a president mwenye like ata ana connections. Like you see, so watu wanaona like okay, because your life is always much more simpler, you're just like there. I'm not that PR person, too much on public. So somebody sees it and is like okay, where wezi tupeleka mahali. Yeah, me, I was told that, and I was told that because of me being a PWDs, I think I should they thought that I should only vie for PWD seats. So when they heard that I was going through this, they were really shocked. Anyway, Adi, my opponent, was like, okay, we are going to meet. But the best thing is the connection that I build. Me neza sema, it's like a gift from God. Yeah. I connect so much with people, with my fellow students. And before even me vying, I also went for modeling in my institution, in my school, and I was the second the first runners up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the first runners up. So from that, people seeing your courage and seeing the leadership in you, they felt more attracted to me. So, and even when we went for vetting, I became the only candidate. So nilienda unopposed.
So would you say that you are more of a leader or a politician?
I'm more of a leader. I'm not that much in politics, but yeah, I can do politics, but I love building myself into leadership, because you know, in Kenya, if we get a politician who has a leadership skill, we can go very far.
So actually guys, ukiangalia penye tuko saizi, hii ni Sitam, si ndio? This is Sitam Church, eh? We are inside
Thika Road.
Yeah, Thika Road. So we are inside Park University. So tulikuwa tunaongea na Judy kwa simu, but mi sikuwa nafikiria nishai meet. Then I remembered the first time I came here nilikuwa nimeinvitiwa by my friend anaitwa Royal V. Wewe ndo ulikuwa na session. So leo venye nimedrive hapo hivyo TRM hapo ndo naona I know you. So nikakurecognize from the end. Actually guys, I can tell you it's true that she's a leader, because hiyo time nilikonga kwa hiyo service na wewe ndo ulikuwa unaiongoza pale mbele. Nakumbuka ilikuwa mambo na relationship.
Yeah.
Sasa hiyo sikuwa na mtu, so ni ile ulikuwa unaambia wasee waongee. Mimi nainama hivi nisembe nisisimame.
Unanyenyekea.
Yeah, back then. So guys, pia unaona kukaa kwa Mungu by the way pia ni kitu poa, si ndio?
Yeah. Kukaa kwa Mungu, really it creates a lot, because even before the day of election in church, we did have that was this year in January. We had a fasting period. So I fasted through that it was like a 28 days fasting period. I did all that, and I was like, God, I'm putting my vision on you, my leadership in you, because I believe that with God, like, you just kneel down and I just told God that I believe I'm going to win this. Even though I was prepared for the election, but not that much financially prepared. But I was like, I know I'll just do it, because I believe I'll capture their hearts.
Unaona place kama UN, Jomo Kenyatta University, because that's where I mean, ama KU, like people spend huge money wakati wa siasa. Like uko hivyo Kiriri University watu wanamwaga pesa kwa siasa.
With the best part with Kiriri University is not too much of the politics is not that high. So the only thing was how you connect with the students.
Okay.
You know, that now is the best part, because you know, women are not too much onto where are you going to give them, where are you going to award them. It's like, what are you going to do?
Sure.
So that is what even creates the environment much more unique, because the ladies were only there to see, like, are you a leader? Are you going to help us through whatever we are going through? Yeah, so they were not much more into unenda kutoa ngapi. Yeah, that's why it even made it easier, because we don't spend a lot, we just spent minimal amount. It's not that much. Yeah.
Okay, so unajua kuna msee maybe ako disabled pale hivyo, ana feel like it's the end of life, ana feel like labda hata yeye aliquit shule. So mimi nasema like it's never too late, like she's almost 30, yeah? Na sasa ndo wanamaliza kampo. Unajua watu wenye maybe wako 30 walishaenda huko hivyo wakaoleka huko hivyo nje and all, and maybe they are even suffering out there. So I want to tell you that disability is not inability. So nataka maybe just tell someone mmoja anaweza kuwa maybe na such a condition that anaweza, unajua coming it from you, it will make a lot of impact.
Yeah, okay. What I would like to tell everyone who has either a physical challenge, or let us just generalize a PWD, that it's not what people can see, but it's something that is burning in you. Just when you believe in yourself and you know that this is what I can do, because not everyone will see your capability.
Sure.
But once you get to know that I'm capable of this, and you get the courage and you get outside there, and you just oversee the odds that are in the society.
Sure.
Just believe in yourself and you know that you can do it. Although it's really hard, and there's a lot of discouraging, there's a lot of bad words that will be thrown at you. But at the end of the day, when you are going to sleep, just sleep and tell God that, God, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to get whatever I'm looking for. So it's not for you to feel pity of yourself. You know, many of people with disabilities really pity themselves. So it's not you pitying yourself, it's you going for it. You are worth going for it. You are worth having it. So don't see yourself like, oh, I can't fight for it, or I can't vie for this. I can't go to school. You can go to school even if you are crawling. The thing is, bora umefika penye unataka kuenda. So it's not what people see physically, it's what is in you that will change everyone's mind and everyone's perception of you being disabled.
Sure.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Judy, for sharing your story, and guys, thank you for watching, and let's meet in the next video.